we walk in, I want to reach out my wizard senses.
Yeah, cool. So what's that? A lore roll again?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it up, man. Oh, yeah.
Dang!
So you guys are all
Sensing all the things.
yeah, you guys are all standing in front of the door after it's open, and uh, you notice Evan sort of pauses for a second, and he closes his eyes. He like stretches a hand out to the door, and he just like shivers, right? And Evan, you get as you sort of open up your wizard sense, and you're trying to feel around for anything supernatural. You immediately sort of like it's like sticking your mind through a puddle of oil. You get this sort of the gross, acrid bile of black magic. It's
Mm.
it's faint, but with your superior supernatural senses, you definitely can tell that some very nasty mojos flung about here.
So I kind of lean back and I go, guys, black magic definitely happened here. This place is just fucking disgusting. It's riddled with it.
Yeah, and it's old. It's older though, right? It's not. There's not like a black magic landmine like that you're about to step on. It's just, it's like an awful odor that hangs around the place.
I want to step through the door.
Cool. Okay. So you guys walk in, and the apartment is really small. It's just a studio apartment. There's one room with a bed, and then there's a little like kitchenette area off to the right, and then a bathroom behind that. And immediately as you walk in, you get that coppery smell of blood, and it's too fresh. It doesn't even smell like decay yet. It just smells like blood. And immediately, what you see, because the room's tiny, is there is a bed, and then right to the right of the bed, there is what was once a man, uh, except now it looks like he's sort of on the floor in almost like a crawling position. And from his waist up, his flesh has been completely ripped off of his bones.
I'm gonna
Mm.
I'm gonna lean over to Tom and be like, was there a thunderstorm happening that we missed?
Ha! Nice.
No, there has been no major weather incident lately. Um, but yeah, his flesh is just completely stripped bare to the point where it's almost like his upper half is almost just a skeleton. But you can see, I mean, his organs are still preserved, but everything else, all of his like, all the tissue, all the muscle, all the skin has just been peeled off the top half, and it's like his right hand is sort of extending a little bit towards the nightstand, and his body is just sort of kept in that position of him like
I'm
What
gonna
is it? What does he look like below the waist?
that's it's normal, right?
I'm
Well, I
gonna
mean,
walk
Like
over and
a,
it's
open
like
the
it's like
nightstand.
covered it's like covered in the spent like flesh that was peeled off. It's like peeled back over him.
ew. Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
someone
walk
like sort of
over.
peeled them top down.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over and open the nightstand.
Okay. Okay. Inside the nightstand, there's a wallet. There's like an ID badge, and there's a gun and a holster. Um, there's probably also like a reading book or something, but um, that's it's really those three things that you find.
I'd like to examine his wallet.
Okay. So you open his wallet. I mean, he has a little bit of cash in there. He has credit cards, debit cards. His ID reads Philip Gleason.
So is the part of him that's still a guy? Is it naked?
It's like in boxers.
Okay. And you said he's next to the bed, right?
Mhm.
How much blood is on the bed?
None.
Oh, okay. Not even like a spray.
Anywhere else in the
I
room?
mean, there's maybe like a little bit like on the edge of the bed, but there's not like on top of the bed. There's
Okay.
no real blood.
And what about like the?
Most of the blood is just covering the floor where he is.
Okay. Oh, I'm not really well, I guess I could look, and I'll probably just not find anything because I don't have any investigation. But yeah, I'm gonna like look around the rest of the apartment, see if anything like looks amiss.
Okay.
I too am going to investigate around the apartment.
Yeah,
Let's all
sure.
just investigate around the apartment.
It's
Just
just
tiny
everything.
studio
Yep,
apartment.
everyone roll their investigate. Well,
One
okay,
person in
first
each
I'll
corner.
tell Grant. So you check through. So you check his ID. There's nothing terribly interesting. His ID badge, though, you flip it open and it's an FBI, special agent Philip Gleason with the little FBI badge on it.
Werewolves.
Oh my.
Yeah, and then the gun is just standard issue Glock 22.
Well, I'd like to start my investigation focused on the nightstand that he was so keen to reach, and then spread out across the rest of the apartment for clues.
Okay, cool. So roll an investigation.
There's no like assist mechanic in this game, is there?
No.
Oh, damn.
Wouldn't that be useful?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Right, Nancy
Mhm.
Drew.
So since Tom's handling the investigation, I'm gonna go investigate his liquor cabinet.
All right. Well, hold on. We have to deal with this superb, right?
Okay.
So yeah, you're, you sort of find these things, but you're like, well, there has to be something more here, and you start really picking apart the nightstand, and eventually you find like a little false panel on the inside of the drawer, and you pop it open, and there's just like it's almost like rosary beads, but instead of there being a cross, there's the little symbol of that crossbow and the two meeting daggers.
I'd like to hand it over to Evan and ask if this was some kind of ward or something.
I'm gonna extend my wizard senses to it, see if I can't feel any magical energies on it.
All right, you don't have to roll. We'll just use your roll from before. Yeah, you immediately touch it, you get that sort of tingle of magic. The magic, however, is also fading, and you think it was probably like somehow bound to him, or like it was made to do a specific thing for him.
It was definitely made to do something magical, but the magic is fading fast out of this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
With
like
that, I look down at the half skeleton corpse. Fading, huh?
So I'm gonna over my shoulder from the guy's liquor cabinet. I'm like, might be that's how they knew he was dead. Maybe this is the problem that he encountered, being real fucking dead.
Okay, so yeah, Liam, you head over to the kitchen, right, and you try and find some booze. You do not actually, as you're going through the kitchen. There's almost no food at all. It's like it looks like, I mean, if he lives here, he doesn't really eat here, and shit's bare. There's like some mayonnaise in the fridge and like maybe some old bread, but
Oh, white people.
right?
Always with their mayo sandwiches.
You're white.
Well, yeah, that was. I shouldn't have said it in the character voice. Didn't mean it seriously. Sorry. Does Grant's investigation turn up anything else?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Grant, you sort of investigate around, and you come across a similar sort of feeling of that Liam gets, that if he lives here, he doesn't spend a lot of time here. Maybe this is just like his flop house or something. There's like some clothes in the closet, but like not enough for an adult human being. And yeah, things are pretty bare bones.
Are there enough for a child?
I mean, if you cut them down, yeah, maybe. I don't know. But checking his desk, you find that he has like a bunch of different case files and stuff from his work, and he also has a laptop.
I'm gonna take a couple of steps away from the laptop.
Okay, yes, yeah. So you look over and you see Grant like pulling a laptop.
And I go, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm gonna wait in the hall if you're dealing with stuff like that.
Please do.
So just real quick, one of the drawbacks of being a wizard in the Dresden Files world is that wizards and technology don't get along. Just by being in the same room, Brian's character could destroy the laptop and all the information on it.
In
And
fact, the newer the technology is, the less agreeable it is with them.
things made in the books, it says things made roughly after the 50s are kind of shit when it comes around a wizard.
Yeah, and if you're powerful enough, even stuff made in like early 1900s is shit too.
Yeah, even
Yeah, it's like a sliding scale.
it's not even just like electronic technology. Like if Brian tried hard enough to purposely like hex a machine gun, he could probably do it.
You could probably hex a steam engine if you really tried.
Yeah, okay, so I mean that's what you find.
I'll take a look at those case files.
I hand him the case files while after Evan leaves the room, I try to boot up the laptop, hoping whatever skeletonized him didn't kill this too.
I like skeletonized.
Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, the laptop was off, so you turn it on, and it does boot up. So whatever mojo was flung about must not have damaged it in its inert laptop state.
So while they're doing that, Dave, I'd like to see if that detective is still in the hall.
Okay.
I'd like to use my wizard sense to see if there's a trail that the black magic like kind of followed, or if it was just in that room.
No, there's not. It's just in the room.
Balls.
Yeah. Okay. So Liam's going out to talk to the detective, and Grant is gonna dick around the laptop.
Yep.
Okay, Grant. This is gonna be real simple. What's the password for the laptop?
Guessed.
Try Jurassic Park.
Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4 password.
Yeah. So I mean, the laptop's password protected, right? Yeah. If you want to maybe like investigate around to see if you find it, that's
Yeah.
I don't
I'm gonna
remember-
have to try to do that. So
I don't
I'm
remember
not
what
gonna be
skill
able to
it is,
hack
but
this
there's-
thing.
yeah. There's hacking exists. It's
Yeah, there's a skill that covers computer use. I just don't remember. what it is.
it's under what is it, like
Scholarship, I think.
burglar or thief? or
Oh yeah,
something?
it's probably scholarship.
Scholarship or burglar with
No,
the
it's-
stub.
Yeah, it's burglar.
Oh, either way, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So yeah, I'd look around, see if I can
What's
if
in
he
the
wrote it
case
down
files?
somewhere.
Oh, I have a suggestion
Rex,
on
you
the.
said you want to know what the case files are?
Yeah.
So I'll do Liam, then come back to you. So, yeah, Liam, you walk out into the hall and you see the sergeant is sort of talking to the forensic team.
So I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, so, aside from the fact that he's an FBI agent and he suddenly lost a lot of weight, what do we know about Mr. Gleason?
Okay. The guy sort of like turns around. He's a little surprised that you're even talking to him. And he's like, "Oh, I mean, you kind of summed it up right there with what missing half his body and stuff."
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've taken a look around in there yet, but not a lot of food, not a lot of things a man needs for living, not a lot of things you'd expect to find in a home. How long has he been living here?
Oh, right. Hold on. He like takes out his notebook and he flips through it. And he says, "Yeah, well, this is his only